Welcome, my friends, to the first episode of Let's Play Escape from Tarkov. This is a new series, ladies and gentlemen, our first time not playing an account where we delete everything. This is something I've been so excited for a while. I've never done this before. Every time I've always played Tarkov, it's always been Rand or Riches. Even the first time I picked up the game, I saw it come from, I can't even remember the creator's name. It's been 3 years since the last time I remember watching the first creator play Escape from Tarkov, and it was cool. So I was like, let's do Red Riches style. But for now, we're going to give our first experience of Escape from Tarkov with everything available. Are you ready? And if you're curious of what the actual goal of this series is going to be, basically we are going to try to hit level 50, get the cap container, and hopefully try to max out the hideout. But basically my main two goals is level 50 and get the cap container. See how long it takes us and see how it goes with no restrictions whatsoever on the gameplay. Now, the first thing we need to do is actually select our language, which is English. I figured the name Halfman would be cool. I actually saved it, which was surprising. But yeah, Halfman sounds like it'd be a fun little name to do. Since I can't get Halfman, it's always taken every single season. And we're gonna go with Bear. I've been contemplating if I want to do USEC or Bear, but currently on the Rad to Riches series, we're doing USEC. So we're gonna go back to our old roots and go on Bear. So that's the first thing that we're gonna do. And there's some new faces for Bear, which I haven't seen yet. He looks very puzzled. He looks confused. Kind of like how I'm going to feel during this whole playthrough. So we're gonna go with this face right here. I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to give a little tips and tricks here and there. I'm not obviously the most versed person in Escape from Tarkov, but I will try to give my knowledge to you. So hopefully you can move that into your own gameplay of Escape from Tarkov. This is so much different. We've got so many things we've got ahead of us, and I'm excited for this. Ow. And we get to keep all of it too. We don't have to worry about deleting all this stuff, and we get to put it into our hands and have a lot of fun. Traders, a lot of things that you probably have to examine. Yeah. Now, if you're new to this game and this is how your screen looks for the first time, where there's a bunch of stuff that's just not identified, I would suggest first, before going into any raid, examine all the ammo and all the magazines that are available to you right away, because you don't want to be waiting to actually examine this stuff like while you're in raid. It just wastes a lot of time. So the way I'm doing it, I'm just hitting the middle mouse button, just click that in, and it actually examines all this stuff. Saves just saves your butt during the raid. Just trust me on this one. If you ever get a chance, make sure you do that. The other thing we're gonna try to do, and I'm gonna try to leave mini goal for every week. So if I'm going to say like this week, I'm gonna try to go labs right away at like level 5 or something like that, which would require me to have to go kill Rashala since level 10. Level 10 is the only when you unlock the flea market, so that's the only other way I'd actually be able to get key cards for labs. So, but more to come on that one. Just look forward to stuff like that, because that will be coming in the future. But yeah, number one, I'd say just try to examine all this stuff, get it all going, so that way everything's examined for when you're going out in the world. And you get a little bit of XP for this too. Saves you some time having to level up even more. Well, Scare, you don't have that much actually. Now, quest-wise, obviously the only two quests we have available for us right now are from Prepor and also Therapists. I do believe this wipe mechanic has the introduction quest for Jaeger that is actually available at level 2, so we don't have to wait at all. Pretty sure it's level 2 mechanic. Yeah, it's level 2. Once we get to level 2, Gunsmith's part 1's available, then also introduction will pop up at some point down below. So we'll have to do all that stuff. So yeah, pretty much just examine all the stuff, get all the XP you possibly can, and you'll be good to go. Now I'm gonna try to play this playthrough is how someone that is first starting Tarkov would play it as, where it's gonna be, well, you're gonna try to go quest by quest, but I'm also gonna show you different ways that you can get different items. Like keys are really big to have, especially during the beginning of the wipe, because obviously you don't have that unlocked the flea market to level 10. So if you can get as many keys as possible early on, I have to spend the money on them, even better. Plus, if you can get your hands on the gas analyzers, those are early on quests that those things could be a nuisance once in a while to find. So we're probably going to focus on stuff like that. Normally, if I was to try to level up as fast as I possibly could, trying to get to the cap container as fast as I could, I would just go straight over to factory, get to level 10 as fast as I possibly could, then I start buying items periodically that I would need for quests. Now, keep in mind, this season, most quest items are actually need to be found in raid. So the flea market's only kind of like a caveat to like selling certain items, buying other items for like say keys to get into the locations to complete these quests. So yeah, just be aware. Flea market's important, but it's not as important as it used to be. Actually going into the raid and focusing on certain items, going to different areas in the map to collect items is very, very important. So that's why for me this season, we're going to push forward and we're going to try to get all these different items early on so we don't have to worry about them down the line. For us now, let's get all this random stuff out of our inventory. I think we're going to still use the AK. Minus, take that off. We'll take the helmet. I almost thought about bringing in the backpack, but I'm just gonna take the cut, and it's good enough for us for now. We do have to do some upgrades to the hideout first, because there's a few of them that we need to do. We need to get the security done, and we need to get the generator done and medical. Obviously, if you don't know about this, you can actually craft your Salewas in the hideout, so you don't have to worry about actually finding them in raid. Saves a little bit of time. It's something that you can push away for right now and not have to worry about. Also, if you start with the EOD account, I think it's actually some other accounts, you get fuel to actually start, which is really nice. It's a nice little addition. We'll get the med station as well, and then right here the Salewa. So we're actually going to get this started. So in 33 minutes we'll have our first Salewa. It's typically just a little bit past an hour and a half. You'll have all three, which is good to go. But we're gonna push through. We're gonna push through and get going. There's a couple things I'm going to put in the gamma container. Mainly we're gonna put the grizzly in. And we're gonna put in splint. I only have the CMS. We'll grab the CMS. We don't have anything else we can bring with us. I'm going to bring some money. Not that much though. I'm gonna split that up a lot. How would I do this? Bring this down here. We're gonna bring 10,000 with us. Because when we go to a certain map that requires, like, if there's some places that we can exit with money, I want to always have that money with me. Obviously, we'll pull some items out if need be, but that's what I'm typically going to bring in there. Beyond that, I think that's it. I'm going to swap the knife out, though. Bring the cat. I think it looks nicer. And then do we bring the M1? I think we're going to hold off on bringing the M1 rig. We're going to work with a P.A.K.A., work with a Triton. This will be good enough for us. But we're going to focus on basically keys, gas islander items, which means we're going to do a lot of filing cabinet stuff, stash hits, and yeah, a lot more to come up from that. There are two maps I was thinking about doing. I was thinking either A, going over to customs, because there are a decent amount of filing cabinets that we can actually get our hands onto, or reserve. And reserve's actually a really nice place to go to, because we've got the underground area that's got all of the filing cabinets. We got a few of the separate buildings that got filing cabinets, so it's actually a really good map to hit up. Now, if you don't really know reserve, that's kind of a downfall. Self, I love reserve. I know a lot about it, so we're probably going to go there first. So yeah, follow us on this adventure, ladies and gentlemen, while we head over to reserve for our first raid. And we're going to have some fun, find some items and filing cabinets, and hopefully you learn a little bit on the way. Are you ready? Oh, and before we do start, I did want to mention we did buy a little PKO sight to put on top of the weapon. And we also need to talk about insurance, because I am going to try to make sure I get insurance every time that we go out for a raid. Let's do 8 o'clock for reserve. Now, there's two different methods you can do this. You can do prep or you can go over and check out therapists. Now, there's two different types. The prep war, it's pretty fast, but if you're someone that only plays like 2-3 times a week and you feel like you're going to miss out on the insurance, go with therapists. And that's actually who we're going to go with, considering the fact that I'm also filming the Rad and Riches series while also doing this series. So there may be a chance I don't get onto the account as soon as I possibly can. We're gonna do it this way. Don't need to insure that. That should be pretty good. Okay, so we'll insure all this stuff there. So that's pretty much how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it through therapists. Insure it all. Good to go. Like it. All right, let's get going into our first raid on reserve. Okay, so we're gonna try to get down to the bottom bunker system as soon as possible, but if we can loot along the way, we're definitely gonna do so. Nothing inside here. No. I think we're on the back side, if I remember correctly. Yeah. We're on the back side of like the school, which is not the safest one in the world, considering the amount of spawns that there are. A couple to our left, a couple to our right, so Yeah, we're gonna try to get to cover as soon as possible. Normally, if I was going for like tech spawns, we'd go inside the school here and go top. I think actually Scab Boss is inside there right now, so that'd be a good thing. We're avoiding that for now. But normally, I'd go inside there and try to collect like a Bitcoin or whatnot. That would help us out for sure. But for right now, I am just gonna collect what I can. Whatever I don't need, I'm just gonna toss. And that's what I would probably suggest to all of you, that if you are really trying to level up fast in this game and you want to do it in a semi-smart way, I would recommend grabbing everything. Even if you're not going to keep it, just hold on to it like for 2 seconds and then drop it on the ground. Because you get XP for one, examining the item, but for two, also picking it up. Don't forget about doing that. It's actually a nice item. The Shanka is going to be used for the Furs Jaeger quest, so that's really nice for us. Normally too, I would hold on to the WD-40 if I was doing the alpha run, or my alpha container run, because you get a very small stash, and those are going to be needed down the line. Now, granted, you don't have to hold on to them, because you will at some point, be able to get them from the flea market, so you wouldn't have to theoretically worry about them. But if you got the room and you want to hold on to them until you're actually able to afford getting that upgraded, by all means, go right ahead. We're going to eat some of this stuff, actually. Oh, actually, give me the piece. Don't forget, you do have your hydration. You also have your energy that you need to keep an eye on while you're raiding. And just doing what we're doing right now, going through and collecting items, and also, dropping stuff. If you find food and you're low in energy and water, pick it up. Eat it real quick. Just make sure you have a good balance. Otherwise, you're going to end up a really bad time if you're eating too much food and not having enough water. That's really the only downside. Really hoping to get my hands on some Tashanka early on. You can make it, but kind of a headache. I actually have to get. Drop all this. Eat that squash. Squash actually sells for a decent amount, but we're not going to worry about it at this point. We just want to get as many items as we can. Get some good XP from it too. Mayo. We got some mayo already. And some tea. That's 2 streamer items already. That was fast. Some BT ammo there. There we go. There we go. Is that it inside here? It is. Okay. Some decent money there as well. If you don't want to keep them, you can actually make some decent money as well. I haven't decided quite yet. I'll probably hold on to them, and if we want to just pick them up later, they're pretty common compared to the other streaming items. If you don't know what the streamer items are, basically it's, well, people that stream on this game, they have their own item, and at the end, after you complete every single quest required, Fence will give you a quest that will allow you to hand in these streamer items, and will get you the Kappa container. And that is the container that we're actually going for, so. A little bit of information if you didn't know about that. See what other items we can get. I came down here because there's a couple coats too. A couple coats that we can do some looting with. Pistol. Drink it up. There's one coat there. I think there's a coat in here. Oh, there is a coat. Another bag too. Very cool. What do you got for me? Listings, those are actually really important. Now, keep an eye too on the skill. Like endurance, now we've done enough endurance that it's going to level up slowly. Where's metabolism? Metabolism, we still can keep going on drinking and eating items. That's a good thing for us. Did I research this? I did. I didn't search the duffel bag though. Respirator we'll take. At some point, that's a quest turn in, so we're gonna need to have that. Deadly mask. We don't need it, but police exam to get the XP for it. Okay, we're gonna have the peas. We'll eat that peas in a second once the energy gets a little lower, but we definitely want. Oh gosh. We definitely want to watch out for stuff like that. Dang it. And that's one thing also double check that you're on full auto. If you think you're on full auto and you're not, well, stuff like that's going to happen because I thought I was in full auto. Well, darn it. We definitely hit him a few times. Did we not? I guess we did not. No, we didn't even actually hit him. It's surprising because I thought I actually hit him a few times, but that's okay. We'll just heal up. Healing is free for the first, I think it's the first 5 or 10 levels. So make sure you use that to your advantage. Don't actually waste any of your healing inside of your stash, because otherwise that's just wasted money. We don't like to waste money around here. We're gonna try that again. We're gonna definitely go back in and give that a try. Unfortunate how that happened, but hey, that's Tarkov. You can never expect things to go your way right away. Grab that. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bring in PP-19. Have a couple of those. Our med kit. We got all the rest of the healing that we need down there. But for heavy bleeds, we're gonna need these. Now we think about it too, grabbing one of those and putting down there wouldn't be such a bad idea. What else can we bring with us? We're going to bring, actually let's go to the trader. Let's go to Prep War again. Let's buy another one of these AKP sites again. Boom. They'll do decent. They'll do decent against anything we run into. I think we're out of headsets. Yeah, that was only headset. Oh, no, we have another one. Contact. Cool. We have a secondary one, which is nice. Not bad. Take those off. Okay, we're going to head back to reserve again. We're going to try to do better than that than we did the last time. Cross our fingers that hopefully that doesn't happen again. I think that's all we're going to bring. 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, that should be good enough. Oh, splints actually. We have our splint down there. Cool. We're actually ready. So we're gonna head back into reserve again, try that whole process again, and hopefully this time we don't run to a player, because I prefer to kind of stay away from players, get our beginning items first, and then we'll move on to PvP when we actually need to. So let's give it another try. Okay, we are in. We have a decent way to get to the bunker now. We're gonna head straight for medical now. So right in front of us is the medical building. Obviously a good place to get medical items and a few other stuff, but it is a fast way into the bunker on the backside, whereas what our actual goal is, which is to get to the filing cabinet so we can try to grab some items. So that is actually what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna rush for that. Be players right in front of us fighting, so let's watch out for that. Already got that on. It's popping off already early on. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Right through here. Now there is an intelligence folder spawn here. We'll check it. And it's not there. Gotta head straight down to the bunkers. Keep an eye on, because I thought someone... Okay, yep, someone's turned on the hermetics. So someone's down below already. Seems a little scary though. Someone's already down here, so cautious about that. Got someone around the corner. Oh, that's 3 down. Don't hear anything else. Wow. Okay. That is 3 players down. Items here. Could do some insurance fraud, which wouldn't be a bad idea. See if they got anything good on their adventures. Not so much. Alright, that's 3 players now that we don't have to worry about anymore. That is amazing. Okay. Let's see. Painkillers. I would take it, but I think we're okay for now. Hey, nice. We're not going to take any of the ammo. We do have armor, though. This is not bad armor. I didn't really mess it up either. But I want to go through all the filing cabinets. That's what I really want to do. And it's a good thing to hold on to all the dog tags early on, because you're going to need them. There's a lot of quests that involve dog tags that you need to turn in. Take the pistol. Okay. Start down here and work our way around. Now the power's on, so at any point we think we're kind of in a bad position, we can just get right out. We don't have to worry about any going into the big power room, which I would kind of like to, because there's some good loot in there if they haven't already gammoned it already. Spark plug's really important. Spark plug's used for quests for therapists. You need 8 of them, so definitely keep an eye out for those. If you see them in there, they need to be found in raids. So that and car batteries as well is on her list of items you need to get. Really hoping for some keys, but big deal. Anything's good for us. Light bulb. Take it for now. It's a good thing for the hideout. We need it for upgrading. Now, EOS lamps are good because you can turn them in for grenades. Get a 105 key, which actually 105 is not bad. I'll take 105. Now, it's not the best Storm's key in the world. It's for, there's like 2 jackets inside there, which is they're still decent. Still decent. I would rather have like 104 because that's a safe key. Or safe room key. But, hey, it's okay. I'm a little shocked how well that actually went against those 3 people, but hey. Sometimes we're okay on the shin. Okay, we got our moments. We got our moments that shine. Then there. Wow, it's some pretty empty drawers right now. Really hoping for a gas analyzer. That would make our lives a lot easier coming up soon. What's that? Ooh, a lens. Okay, give us some good stuff. Duct tape we'll take for now. Keep in mind too, duct tape, you can turn 2 of those in for a car med kit. So if you are low on med items and you have 2 duct tape, don't forget to go to therapist with those, and you can easily make some money from that. A good way of making some decent dough right away. Yes, lamp. A lot of those. If I had prepper at level 2, I'd definitely do it. Then we just start turning in grenades left and right. Heat battery. Some good stuff. I'm trying not to be too picky about what I grab, but I want to make sure I got enough room for all the good stuff. I'll take a Zippo for now. Now, the reason why I'm going to keep the Zippos, if you're curious, I'm going to take Zippos as many as I can keep my hands on. And if you get 2 of those, you can turn those into a, forget the name of the grenade, but you can get the grenade from Peacekeeper. And Peacekeeper will allow you to, or will allow you to trade that in. And that grenade, I'm actually going to hold on to. Because, spoiler alert, there's another quest that requires 10 of those type of grenades. And again, I have to go look back what the name of them are. I'll probably have them somewhere on the screen so you guys can see what exactly it is I'm talking about. But it's needed for a quest. Alright. Gone through a lot of filing cabinets with nothing yet. Big plug. I'm gonna find something good. I have a feeling these last few drawers are gonna find something good. If not this set, then the one that's behind us to our right. Stas, huh? Stas strap. I don't think I've ever found a Stas strap before. Zippo. A lot of room left too, so I'm hoping to get some bigger items. Start collecting all those. Actually toss all this in there. $1 bills. And again, you're going to be starting to level up skills throughout this whole endurance, so just keep that in mind. If you ever want to look at your skills, I'd probably highly suggest wait until the end of the raid. Unless you're actually working on one of them during the raid, that's the only time I suggest actually looking at it. Don't pull me and go, I wonder what skills I'm working on. I'm going to probably get you killed. Most likely. Give us something good, please. Nothing. All right. I was wrong. We're not getting anything good. Leave anything. You did leave something. Military cable. Nothing. Okay. I think we're going to head towards the exit. Now, I'm going to go make sure that switch is actually flipped. Didn't look like it was ranged. We're going to flip that switch that way. Now when we go down to the bunker, we can actually get out. Did I check all these? I think I did. Yeah. It said I don't believe I did, though. Nope, I did not. The bag's full. We'll check this to see if we can fill up these slots here. If not, we're out of here for sure. Flash drive. Okay. That's really good. That's a big item for us right there. Plug, get some dollars. More dollar bills, man. Do not say no to free money. Oh, I'll just take it all. Hard drive's decent. You can get the, if you use the hard drive with Peacekeeper, you can get a backpack, which is nice. I'm not gonna waste any more time in here. The longer I stay down here, the more likelihood scabs or player scabs are gonna spawn in, and they're just gonna be a headache. And we don't want to deal with that, do we? No, we do not, Halfman. We do not. Head down this direction. Now this is like the main route. If you're trying to like super rat it up at the beginning of your gameplay with Escape from Tarkov on reserve at least, check this route out. It's not bad at all. Down here, 2 items can spawn. Right here, items can spawn. Doesn't look like anything today, but let's definitely check these areas because you're gonna find some nice items. And this is a really nice exit to get out with. Most players are gonna, if they at this point have probably gotten the Red Rebel ice pick, and they're most likely using the rappel to get out of here, or they're just waiting for, well, they're waiting for the train. Which I highly doubt most people are doing that. Most are probably using the rappel. Got more filing cabinets too. Although if you are prone to headaches, I would suggest to stay away from this map. Just because of this alarm. Cricket. Yeah, that is probably the most annoying sounds you're gonna ever hear in your life. Doing good so far, though. Got another key, 2 or 3. Don't remember if that's a good key or not, but we'll take it anyway. These keys are keys. $2 bills. Dollar bills, y'all. We got a safe to our right, too, so we'll check that. Duct tape. I'm just looking for the best items we can possibly get. Rubles, euros. I'm not gonna grab euros right now. It's something that's on our list to grab. That's a silicone tube. Not a. We'll grab it for now, in case we find something better. But not a bad item. It actually sells for like 11K. And for something that small of a package to sell for that much, good thing to grab. You're low on money. Helix. I'm gonna hold on to everything else. Right, it is time to get the heck out of here. We spent enough time in this map. And more than enough items. I'm happy though. Very good run. Getting a lot of nice items from this. Door. There is this little bag here. You do have to lay down to get to it, though. It's a super awkward spot, but yeah, right in this little crevice, there's a bag there. Screw nuts. Ooh, what do we drop for that, actually? I'm gonna drop the G powder, actually. I don't really care about that stuff at all. I'd recommend just checking the corners. There's always a chance of a player being down here. Just lurking, waiting for someone to come down. That up. Ooh. Okay, we got a nice item there. It's a, I forget what they call it, MCB or let's see, actually take a look. MCB, yeah, MCB. Those are really nice. They're good for dropping something. Let's just drop. I dropped the 203 key. It's not as good as I was thinking. And throw a grenade. Totally meant to do that. Work on our strength a little bit there too. You know what? We could probably actually grab that 203 key now. Here for your key bindings. How about that? That's number 37 on the list of today's things. Careful of your key bindings. Hey, 303 actually. That's a better key than 203. I'll take that instead. And going. But yeah, we spent way more time in here than I was expecting. You don't have to stay as long as I did. We stayed for quite a long time. And honestly, at the end of the day, if you feel like you've got enough loot, just remember you have to get enough XP. You need, I think it's 600 XP at least to get out without getting a run through. Get a run through all those items. All these items here won't be found in raid anymore. So keep that in mind if you're gonna do that. Whew, okay, it should be good now. Gonna put my head through the door so I don't hear the annoying door. And we're out. Not a bad run whatsoever. That was very good. Happy with that. Wow, 4,200 XP. Wow, not bad at all. We got 3 kills on that one. That's gonna get us to level 3 in probably almost a level 4. Yeah, almost level 4. That was a good run. Very, very good run. That should actually be enough time since from the first raid and the second raid now. Our sail should be complete inside the hideout. So if it is, we'll get another one started. But that was a beautiful start to our first, well, second raid, I should say. First raid, not so good. Second one, that was a good run through. Now, good thing is we didn't get shot or anything, so we didn't have to worry about the healing anything. So we saved our, well, it doesn't cost us any money, but if we were past level 10, we'd have to pay money if we were shot. It is cool. Get that. We need 2 of these. Get right from therapists. 2 of those. Hideout. Start you again. Cool. Number 2. And I do like to organize my stash a little bit different than some. I like to bring all the items I know they're going to be for quests or just random junk in general, and I bring it down below. LCD, I know I'll use that for upgrading the hideout at some point, as well as the light bulbs, so we'll grab those. Dog tags, I'm going to do the same with, because at some point I'm going to end up using all this stuff. I don't think the Nike, the next are, yeah, that one actually we don't have to worry about because it's not used for anything. We'll take those 2 out. I think the SAS drive I need for something, so we're gonna not sell that, and the cords we'll keep, because once we get upgrade more in the hideout, we'll be able to use those cords to turn into wires, which in turn we can upgrade the hideout as well. CB will keep. I like to keep most of the items for now, but we may have to use them later on. The dog tags. 303 we'll just put up top. That should be everything that she wrote. Not bad. Not a bad second raid. I gotta say that was really good. Got some nice stuff from that. Now, can we actually get the grenades now? Yes, we can. So the M67. M67 grenades. So we'll take that bad boy wherever they put it. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think that's to be found in raid, so we'll just put that there. We may find out later it has to be though. So if it is, that's gonna kind of suck. The ammo. I have a ton of ammo for this. Cool. Bad. Now I do want to go back and continue on with at least one more raid. We'll get one more raid before we end this episode. We have everything we need. Why don't we actually, I think instead of heading back to reserve, we're gonna go over to woods now, because Panic, you should have the quest available, right? Yep, that's available. And then introduction's available. Cool. That means if we go to woods, we can actually unlock Jaeger, which will open a whole bunch more stuff for us, which would be awesome. I still think we'll bring this. We get an extra backpack for later on. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so we got that stuff, that stuff. We got the grizzly for backup if we need it. I'm happy with that. All right, so we're going to go and figure out where to get this thing for Jaeger unlocked, and then also we're going to try to collect some items on our way throughout woods. We definitely want to see if we can get some more items during, especially in the newer area. The newer area of woods, if you don't know, it's very expanded now, and there's some newer like little smaller villages and like camps all throughout woods now. We're gonna hit all those up. We're gonna avoid the main cluster of area, which where like Sturman and all them are at. We're gonna avoid that area and then see what we can get from it. So let's head over to the woods. Nice. All right, we got a okay spawn actually. Now I think about it, we're pretty much going face first into all the players coming from that direction. We need to go on the opposite side of the map to actually get to our objective. But no, I was gonna say we could go to the newer area of woods right now, but there's a chance we're gonna run into players over there too. So we'll kind of figure out what we're gonna do. We're just gonna run around and see if we get any good gear. I'm surprised that this Christmas stuff is still around. There's no flash drive. The Christmas, it's been like almost 2 weeks past Christmas, and that stuff's still here, which is, it's cool. I didn't expect it to stay around this long. Work on some stuff. Ooh, lunchbox. Ooh, that's even better. Pop that out there. Good. Nice. That's the Serve 12 is awesome. It's better than CMS. It when you repair the limbs, you get more health back from the Serve 12 than you do the CMS. It's like, I think it's like half with CMS, and you only lose like 10 points with the Serve 12. So it's much better. So if you ever get your hands on one of those, keep it. Definitely worth it. Obviously, if you're using an alpha container, you can't use it right away until you get like the Epsilon or whatever. Marked area. I always get so flustered because I get confused where everything's at. I think it's up a little bit more this direction. Oh wow, I am thoroughly confused of where they moved the mark here. Or maybe I didn't move it, it's just a different location than I'm used to. More back this way? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was gonna say, it's gotta be around here somewhere. Nothing in the marked area. Strange. Oh well. Did we get a good key or something? 216. Not a bad key at all. We'll take it. It's a key for us for sure. Now, can we make it through the open without getting shot? That's the question. Decent items in here. Inside it, actually, there's a key that spawns in the chair. Here. It's not. There'll be a key that spawns right there. So if you ever get a chance to check this building, definitely check it because it's a free key if you can find it. Duct tape. Hoping to get that gas analyzer. A very important item. Uh-oh. Sounds like a scav. Player. Well, they got killed him. Not died. Like no run whatsoever. Not run, but I have no I'm still in the bush. Are you dead? Got him. Ow, that hurt. Oh. Ooh, we got smacked by something. Was that a player or was that a scab that killed us? He one-shot us in the face, though, whatever it was. Or the chest. I don't know. I shouldn't say it was my face. Now I want to know what it was. Huh. Oh, it was a player. I got head ears. Head ears. Well, not much I could do about that. Didn't know there was another player. Just knew there was just the one. Not a huge deal. While we're at it, since we're not at a bad disadvantage, I do want to get our first scab run in though. Now at this point, we may have the second Sailor done. Check on that status. If it is, we'll definitely get that third one started. If not, we're gonna run onto our scab and see what items we can get. Hideout. How's it looking? How is the hideout looking? Oh, we still got 16 minutes now. For some reason, thought 30 minutes went faster than I actually anticipated. But we got another key here. Got some nice items there. Okay, yep. I do want to pull out the scab for the first time. It's very strange looking scab, I won't lie. But we're gonna go back to reserve. I want to go through all the cabinets again. We're gonna give another run again for a cabinet run, see if what we can get from it, and then we'll probably call it good for this episode. And then we'll definitely next episode we're gonna try to pick up again in woods on our PMC to get Jaeger unlocked, because unlocking him early is very, very important. So let's head on to reserve with the scab and maybe we get something good. Let's see. Let's do this. All right, not a big deal. It was unfortunate for that to happen, but we are going to go back once again and try to finish up this quest. It's just one of those quests that you should finish off as soon as possible. We'll take in the AK-74M, taking the backpack. And we've got some weird armor right now, but we'll take this guy in. Take this in. It's not the best armor, the 6B13, but it'll do. It'll do for sure. Let's grab a couple mags as well. Grab some ammo, just some PP. Don't expect to get the craziest stuff in the world, but that should be all we need for that stuff. Since these sailors aren't found in raid, we can use them. Need to buy a couple things here, so we're gonna grab. Ooh, you know what we should do? Take that, put that there. Then we're gonna go therapist, buy some painkillers, buy a splint, and we'll buy 2 of these for the bleeds. I know we got the things. Actually, we don't have that anymore. We'll put it down here. Not a huge deal. Okay, let's grab the items. All these. That should be good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good enough. All right. Let's head back to woods. Hopefully this time we will not get killed and we'll actually get some loot out of it and also get Jaeger unlocked. That's definitely something we want to get done early on. That should be good. So let's head back to woods and let's get this quest done. And I wanted to cross our fingers, maybe we find some really nice loot, especially a couple keys that do actually spawn on that map. I want to see if we can get our hands on. So probably do 14. Insure it all with therapist. For that. Good enough. Let's do this. Hey, we're in, and I think we got the exact same spawn almost. Oh no, actually we're farther back. We're at Scaff House. Yeah, we're at Scaff House right now. Well, we'll work with it. We'll definitely work with it. I think instead of going towards the checkpoint, we're gonna head somewhat or straight towards our objective and see what we can get. There is the new like camp or like I guess a little forward base for like maybe the USEX or whatever that is now towards the exit. Well, I'll definitely have to give that a check out as well. There's a lot of good loot, a lot of good medical stuff. There's a couple different crates that you can get. If you've never been there before, definitely check it out. It is very highly contested though, so just keep that in mind. Are we in full auto? We are. Okay. We don't need to be running into the same issue we did before. Be hilarious, but would not be a good thing. Man, we'll see. Maybe we'll, instead of going towards the little like forward base, maybe we'll go into the new woods expansion area and actually hit up some of the houses and stuff, because It may not seem like a lot of loot, but there actually is still a decent amount of stuff you can grab. And then too, if the bridge extract, which they call, I think that's what they call it. Yeah, the bridge extraction. If that's available, then we'll take that since we brought the money with us. This is why, just in case, bring that money. If you have a chance to use it, I would highly suggest it because you're not going to get a lot of resistance over in that direction. For what I've noticed, at least. And Sailor just sit on the ground. Take it. I'm going to get this time. Ooh, that's a really good item. That. Weapon parts. I've never grabbed it, weapon parts. And I still don't think it's worth it. So we're not going to take it. Grab some squash. Oh, player. Maybe it wasn't a player. Maybe it was a scav. Either way, we're not going to worry about it. We need to head towards the other side anyway. That's just really trippy. Like I barely heard him, but this is again why I'm kind of saddened that we lost our contacts. But it is what it is. We'll get it once we get Ragman to level 2, or if we unlock the flea market, we'll get some more. Now there's 2 little jackets inside this little, I don't know what you would call it, trailer, I guess? It's a trailer. So if you have chance, check it out, because there may be some good keys inside there. By the way, Sailor, that we got this. If we can get out with this, this will be the last Sailor we need. We don't have to craft one at that point. That would be fantastic, though. Never knew that could actually spawn at the camp. I don't know if these are the right ones. These are the rye. I need the other type. So with Jaeger, once you unlock him, you have to like turn in a bunch of different food. And if you can get that food early on, it's really helpful. Don't have to waste a lot of time trying to find it. It is a nuisance. Kind of is a nuisance. The UV lamp? Yeah, UV lamp. So hoping that we get ourselves a gas analyzer. Nothing there. Ooh, light bulb, actually. I'll take that. Now, there is a rumor. I'm guessing it's not just a rumor, but I'm sure that the item actually does spawn here. But on top of this cabinet right here, or it's either right there or on the cabinet, there is a chance to get a purple key card. So if you're inside this little house, check it. It takes 2 seconds to check. And there's a chance to get it, so take that. I know the Vaseline's nice, but the key's nicer. More rubles. I don't know why I'd take the other rubles initially when I got them. Oh well. Okay, we gotta make it into the woods. Into the woods we go. Some other extractions here. The factory, the UN block. The northern UN roadblock actually is in the direction of the new woods expansion. So we can actually hit that up. If we don't want to go all the way down to the bridge extraction, which we don't have to. We don't have to go hit that up. But we can at least try to hit some other stuff up on the way there. It's pretty close, actually. The northern one is actually pretty close. We're looking for like a little tree fort, or like a tree hut for like where you go hunting at. Tree enclosure? Is that what you call that? I don't remember exactly, but it should be right here. Yep. Hello. We'll take that letter. It's always underneath this little tree hut thing. Just grab that and then you can get the heck out of here. Instead of going looting the, well, there actually no, we're not gonna skip it. We're gonna go up here because there is a bunker we can hit up. It does actually have some decent items in it, so we're gonna see what we can get from that, and then we'll head north. Now we could easily get out and just go straight towards the trail, the railroad tracks over there, but I want to loot a little bit more. Woods, if you don't know, this is so many new items now It's worth staying a little bit longer. I used to hate it. This was one of my worst maps that I would ever say, you know, check it out. It's fun. And no, I would never say that about this map. I always say avoid it at all costs, but it's definitely worth it now. So we can sell that. Make a little bit of profit from it. Well, at this rate, if we get full up, maybe we won't have to go to the new area. Weapon parts. Oh, actually, this is an extraction, so we could actually, technically speaking, get out of here. That's worth a lot of money. Take it. Oh, please tell me I got that. I don't know if we got enough XP to get out, by the way. But if we didn't actually get that item, I'm going to be so upset. Because if once we actually unlock the flea market, that's worth a lot of money. Let's cross our fingers we actually made enough XP. We did. All right, cool. We got 1,000 XP from that. Question is, did we actually get that item? No. Because if we didn't get that item, I'm going to be so upset. That's going to upset me so much. Because it popped up right as extraction hit. And I thought I grabbed it. But if we didn't, then oh well. It is what it is. Let's just kind of cross our fingers, y'all. But then at that point then, so since we didn't get the run through, that means we can first go to the hideout before my misery ends of not having that grip. I hope we do. But if we don't, at least we can turn this in. Get this. Go to character. Did we actually get it? We didn't. We didn't get it. Oh, it hurts so much to not get something like that. Oh well. It is how it is. It just, we move on. Grab all the quest items. Hey, shortage is there. Vaseline, go back in there. Squash. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, let's get a couple things done here. Let's go to therapist. Hey, therapist. I'd like to turn all three of these in, please. Thank you. Completed. Now we got the gas analyzer part. Now, again, this is going to take us a bit because now we have to go through all even more cabinets, or just get lucky maybe on interchange if we go there. But yeah, that was the main thing we were hoping to get. And a bunch of healing too. Very, very happy about that. Okay, we can actually sell some of the stuff. Now, some of the stuff is going to sell better on the flea market, but obviously we don't have it available right now. So we're just going to sell the stuff to all the traders. Level them up a little bit. Obviously, we can level them up in a different way. Progressing, but still earns us a little bit of money. And it makes me happy to do that. And before we end this episode, ladies and gentlemen, we are actually not going to end it right now. We're going to go out with our scav. We're going to take our scav to factory, see what we can grab. We're going to try to get in, grab a couple items, and get straight out. Let's do this. Let's finish up this episode with a bang. Ooh, we're in. Okay. What do they give us? Ooh, some nice items, actually. EST. Oh, I have to put it up here. That's 2 shots to the head, by the way. See what we can get from this. Nothing, okay. What weapon was he rocking anyway? Okay. What'd you take from him? Okay, I'll take all that. That's actually an upgrade, so we'll take this instead. It's not full auto, but it's still worth it. Ooh, actually 133 shotgun. I almost didn't even grab that. Didn't even think about it. Granted, we can actually, we can buy it now, which is good, but I'd rather actually have it and then I have to buy it. Save a little bit of money. 7. Nearly full. What's our exit here? Office. Okay, office window. We got players for sure on the opposite side over there still fighting. This is actually not a bad haul. I'd rather get out right now. Let's see if there's anything good in here. Nope. Stuff here. What about the cabinets? Nothing. Ooh, did someone already go through all this? I hope not. This press armor though is really nice. I shouldn't push my luck too much, but I'm sure this has all been looted, but you never know. Yeah, okay. Not a big deal. Let's just get out of here. Take our win and get out. This is actually some nice stuff. Sweet. All right. Nice. We got out with some decent stuff. I'm happy with that. Guy did not hear us at all, which was awesome. I thought maybe he had heard me originally shooting at the guy, but he did. He did not at all. Rock all this stuff out of here. It all sell. All sells for something, you know? That off. Oop, don't forget the knife. Knife actually isn't a bad item to keep because once you get to the Punisher quest line that you do have to turn, I think it's 4 of them. I think 4 you gotta turn in, so holding on to them is a good idea. So what we can do now, since we got that other shotgun, we'll just go buy the secondary one from Jaeger, which turn will help us out a lot. So let's go do that now because we can at least get partial of the quest done. Let's go to, oh, actually, mechanic I got turned in first. Cool, get a little bit of XP from that. Jaeger, I'm gonna lock you, which means I have to collect a bunch of food for you. But before we end up getting all that food for him, let's buy the shotgun here. And we'll hand in these 2 shotguns here. They don't have to be found in raid, which is awesome. And before I turn that one in, let's examine all this stuff first of all, and then we'll take this off because it's something we can sell for money. So let's go to prep war. Turn those ones in. Okay, so then all we need to do is just get 5 scav kills when we get that one finished up. We have to get a gas analyzer for therapists, and at some point we'll have to get the tool 6 key. So we'll see if we can get that. Gear. Gotta find some armor. We also gotta get a shotgun. So that's it's all coming up, my friends. We have so much more to come in the amazing series of Escape from Tarkov Let's Play. I don't know what we're gonna call it. It's not gonna be called Let's Play Escape from Tarkov because that would be super boring. I'm gonna come up with a name. You've probably already seen the title, obviously, and you'll have to tell me what you think about it. But ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the end of the first episode. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button because we have many more episodes coming and planned for the amazing year of 2021. We also have the Escape from Tarkov Ride to Riches series going on right now. If you don't know what the Ride to Riches series is, quick explanation. It's just I start with nothing. I delete everything out of my stash and I completely start from new and move on from there. We also have some other items for Escape from Tarkov coming up. I've got a couple map guides that I'm working on right now. We've got some quest things in the works. That's going to be probably a while before that's actually going to be finished. But yeah, look out for all this stuff because we got a lot of stuff coming up. And we're definitely going to keep in this series. We're going to keep the webcam going. I like the idea of this. Some of y'all liked it when we originally did a hardcore series at the beginning. And we're probably going to do this series is going to have the webcam. Red Riches, I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going to keep that as just how it is because that's how we've always done it. And that's how we're going to do it. So also, if you have any questions or anything you want to ask me about this series that we're doing right now, leave a comment down below and I will definitely try to answer as much as I possibly can. I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next one.